Good afternoon. I'm Dr. Janet Brown. I'm an associate professor of psychology at Liberty University, and I'm also on the board of directors of the Safe Surfing Foundation, and I'm an advisor to the National White Collar Crime Center on social cognitive theory. Dr. Albert Bandura was born in Canada, and he's now the citizen of the United States. He is still teaching, as far as I know. He's a professor emeritus at Stanford University in California. And his theory is well known in a lot of circles. Primarily when he first started using his theory, it was for behavior modification. And now it's been applied in a lot of different areas. His theory's been applied in medicine. It's been applied with teaching autistic children in industry, anywhere that people need to observe a model, someone modeling either appropriate behavior, the best way to use a product, teaching autistic children how to get along better with other children. It's an amazing theory. His theory started out being called social learning theory and was primarily in the early days talking about observational learning and imitation. But then he discovered that it's more than imitation, and so he added the cognitive piece to it. And the cognitive piece being that children not only need to observe the behavior, they need to think about it, pay attention to it, think about it, being able to reproduce it. And so his theory has been used in a number of areas. Dr. Bandura's theory is particularly applicable to CyberSWAT because he speaks a lot about observational learning and about modeling. In one of the test schools, the first test school that we've introduced CyberSWAT, we found that theory to be very useful, and we've seen the fruits of that theory being applied to CyberSWAT, primarily the modeling construct. In modeling, a child will need to have a model, or a young person, a model that is similar in age, a model to whom they look up to, and someone that they will pay attention to. Modeling is important, but children need to pay attention. They need to be able to reproduce the behavior that they see modeled, and they need to remember it. All those things have been applied, all those constructs have been applied to CyberSWAT, and in the first school, as I mentioned, that they found to be very successful. In the past, with the Safe Surfing Foundation, we have utilized a number of things. We've used comic books, a day at the park. We've even used celebrity spokespersons who've done an excellent job. We've had some successes with those, but we're just thrilled with the success that we've already seen with social cognitive theory being applied to CyberSWAT, and we expect to do even more so in the future. In my own classroom, I have a teacher's aide that works with me, and I noticed on a day-to-day basis that the young people were much more readily able to speak to her about things that they would not feel comfortable talking to me about. They came to me for content, they looked up to me, and they listened to what I had to say. But when they had something that they weren't sure about, if they had something that they felt might be a little bit embarrassing to speak with the teacher about, they had no trouble speaking to her, and she was just a few years older than them. She was an upperclassman, and they looked to her as someone they admired, but also someone that they felt comfortable talking to. And that's important in CyberSWAT, and that's an important aspect of Dr. Bandura's theory that we talk about so much. Having a model that they can look up to, someone that they can respect, and above all, someone that they can listen to. In the target school that we've already applied this theory to CyberSWAT, all the young people there have been very interested in the theory and have done an excellent job in what they're doing there. One of the things they did was a presentation they did for the entire school body, and they noticed, the young people that were part of the CyberSWAT team noticed that every student in that auditorium was riveted to the message because of what the young people were saying. These young people understand what it's like to be young in today's world. They understand the technology. And to have someone like that modeling the appropriate type of online behavior is very important. It's crucial. We want to save young people's lives, and we feel with using social cognitive theory we'll be able to do that. Another aspect of his theory that's important is his construct of self-efficacy, in which a young person, if they feel as if they're able to do something, they feel good about themselves. And the young people that are involved in CyberSWAT have demonstrated that as well. They feel very good about the fact that they are actually accomplishing something. They're doing something worthwhile. And modeling that behavior, then the young people who watch them and listen to them think, I could do that too. I could learn how to be safe online. It's cool to be safe online. I'm watching the cool kids tell me how to be safe online. So the application of social cognitive theory is just something that we're so excited about. It's a paradigm shift, it's radical, it's cutting edge, and we feel like it's going to save lives. What we hope to do is to have CyberSWAT in every school in the United States and hopefully the world. It's making a difference already, and we see it doing nothing but making more strides in the future. And I'm just very thrilled about being able to use Dr. Bandura's theory in a new way, a way that it's not been used as far as we know of in the past. And it's going to be used to touch young people, and that's the ones we want to touch. That's the ones we want to keep safe. And social cognitive theory is helping us to do that.